Hey there everybody, how are you? I'm going to show you some cool core stuff to do at home that can help your running, and we're going to be focusing on not only the front side but the outsides of our body, the back side of our body. Core strength is so important for running. It can help you run faster, it can help you beat injury, and if you're stuck inside, this is a great little sequence you can do. Real quick before I show you this, if you want access to full strength workouts that target the core, but also target your glutes and other key areas that help your running, go to runsmart2020.com. We have a 1-week flash sale on all our strength workouts. We can save up to 50% on a full strength program that you can do from home. So I'm going to get started right away. I want to show you these things, and when you're thinking about these, you're going to work through progressions. I'm actually going to show you the easy way to the hard way, and then talk about some different things that you can look at. So most runners like to do these things, right? They think core, they're like, I got to work the front side. I'm going to do bicycles. I'm going to be doing, different types of crunches, working on different areas. But you need to be focused on all the way around your core, and we need to focus on stability, not necessarily movement. So I want to show you a quick and easy progression you can get started with today. Again, if you want some more help with this, just go to Runsmart 2020. Try get access to the full strength programs that target more than just your core. So first thing I like to have my runners do is just start working on a simple bridge sequence. The first way to do that is to working on the back side of the low back. And you might find that this is pretty simple to start, but you would actually get onto your heels, bridge your butt up in the air, and you would work on holding. A lot of people don't turn on their core when they do this, so you want a little tautness in the front of your body where you can hold this. What we usually look at is how good are you holding. You don't want to be sagging down, and you certainly don't want to overextend through your low back, so keep everything in a straight line, and you're going to hold there. Once you're feeling comfortable and like, yeah, that's pretty easy, Steve. If it's not easy, certainly do it. But if it's pretty easy, we want to start doing some progressions. And a lot of people feel that the bridge is pretty easy to start, and then they want to progress. So the next progression for you is to go into that same position, right? So you're gonna bridge up just like we did, but you're gonna start working on some hovering. So you're gonna lift the one leg, you're gonna hold for about 5-10 seconds, then you go to the other side. And really what I'd like to do here with my runners is to see, do you feel weaker or stronger on one side compared to the other? Generally, this is what we see. So truthfully, one of the best things you can do is take your phone, put it on a selfie cam, set it up next to you, and look at your form. It's a great way if you don't have access to a mirror. So once you do that bridge, here's how a lot of people cheat. And I'm going to put a lot of information in here. So just kind of absorb as much as you can or take notes. But you're going to bridge up. And when we have people lift their leg, if they're not strong enough, you'll see them sink a little bit, so my butt came down. Or they'll actually kind of like tip down and they'll rotate. When you lift that leg, you want to be nice and strong, holding everything in place, and you're going to work on holding there. Generally what we like to do, and this is going to be consistent through all the moves I'm going to show you, is start about a 10-second hold and work about 5 to 6 reps. Once you're comfortable there, I like to have my runners keep their reps the same, maybe like 5 reps, and go 15, 20, 30 seconds, and try to get up to that 30-second hold without seeing any change. A lot of times you're going to see a difference from one side compared to the other when you do this. Finally, the third progression for this one is to bridge up, hold, lift the leg, and then you can work on a little bit more dynamic movement where you're going to be kicking one leg out and back. So with that movement, it's further challenging your stability through your midsection and through your low back. And you would work on doing reps through there and then go right to the other side. Again, you're looking for symmetry. Does one side feel worse than the other? That's the big thing to start with. The other two I'm going to show you are pretty standard core exercises, but I'm going to show you how to change them a little bit to make them harder for you. So the first one is a plank. So once you're into that plank position, this would be the first place to start. We see a lot of people sagging or with their ass in the air. Try not to do that. You want to keep everything nice and smooth from your shoulders through your hips. Don't let your back arch a lot, because that'll cause a lot of pressure, and it's also cheating. So once you're good here, I mean, most people are pretty good here. You go up into that full plank. Again, just like the bridge, you're looking for a 10-second hold to start, maybe 5 reps, and start working your way up. If you can't hold a plank for 1 minute, this is where your progression is over the next week or so when you're trapped inside, is to work your progression. Can you get up to a full 60-second plank? Because once you do, that's when we start progressions. So the progression for your plank, again, if you want full programs that lead you through a lot of this stuff, just go to RunSmart 2020. We have all of our strength workouts discounted for you over the next week. The progression, just like the bridge, is to go to a hover to start. So once we have people start hovering, we see them sag, we see them lift their ass in the air. Those are cheating ways. So you want to lift and hold and make sure that everything's nice and strong. Holding, and again, you would do both sides. 5 to 10 second holds, work on your progression, and work your way up to 20, 30 seconds. Once you can hold that one plank for 60, that would be the next step. The final thing that you can do there, you're like, okay, I can hold one leg up in the air. That's not hard. Then we go to dynamic, just like the bridge. This is going to be very similar as the bridge when we were kicking that leg out and back. The progression here is to hold, and then you're going to work on just small movements. A lot of people like to go up in the air. I would encourage you not to go up in the air, but rather go out to the side. It targets the muscles a little bit better, but it's also safer for your back. So real quick, you would start here, hold. Once you're good, you get to here. The benchmark is 60 seconds, being able to hold this for 60 seconds. And then you would go to hovers. Once you can hold about 5 of those for 30 seconds, taking breaks after each side, then you would go to that dynamic portion, which is lift and hold, kicking out to the side, lift and hold, kicking out to the side, maybe 5 to 10 reps, taking breaks as you go. So we target so far, the bridge targeted our low back, the front plank targeted our front side. We went from easy to hard, work on those progressions. The last thing we're going to do is work on stability from the side. Now, a lot of people like to skip their side planks. I can tell you it's a huge mistake. If you're going to skip anything, skip the front planks. So much of us are over dominant on this front side. We want to start targeting that outside of the body. So make sure that we're trying to get there. So here's what I would recommend. First, you would start with a side plank on the knees. You would start here, arm goes up. I see a lot of people sagging or overarching. You want to keep a nice straight line through your midsection and holding. You can add a little clamshell to that if you want, just for a little stability. But we would hold there. Once you can hold that and you feel pretty comfortable, you would want to go into your progression. So here's the secret. We're going to do the same progressions. I'm going to show you how to walk through and make this start from easy and go to hard. A lot of times people find the side plank to be harder because they don't do it and they're weaker there. Play to your weaknesses. Don't play to your strengths. This is what you're going to need. So once you're good here, we go up to a full side plank. So you'd be here, planking, arm up. And we would start with, again, 10-second holds, maybe 5 repetitions, working your way up. You should be able to hold this side plank for a full minute. A lot of times it's the shoulder that fails on people. So just shoulder placement right underneath, elbow right underneath your shoulder. Try not to, if your shoulder's getting beat up, it's likely due to the fact that you're weak and you're just grabbing everything on your shoulder. So try a couple different shoulder placements, but you'd be here, working your way up. A lot of times runners don't have to get past this part. They can get to here and hold for 60 seconds and be strong enough. But I'm guessing you're like most people and you want to keep progressing. So over the course of when you're stuck inside, maybe you're just self-quarantined, whatever it might be, take this and then start working into dynamic movements and lift movements. So the next progression would be here with the leg lift. You would go from here, start holding for, you start at 10 seconds, maybe work up to 30-second reps, and then you go to dynamic. So let me show you the dynamic version of this. This is the hardest part of the core progression, which is full side plank and then working on dynamic movements. Really the point of this whole thing, and you would do about 5 to 10 repetitions of that, the whole point of it is to go from just, can you hold yourself up? Can you hold yourself up with an asymmetrical force by lifting a leg? And then can you hold yourself and be stable through movement? And again, the core strength is so important for just stabilizing the spine. That's what you need. A runner with a strong core, strong hips, and good balance is by far going to be injured less and a faster runner. And truthfully, what you're looking for is to be more consistent in your running, not having these ebbs and flows because of aches and pains and injuries. So focus on your core. These are easy things you can do from home. And if you want access to full strength workouts that target the glutes better, target your balance, target the upper body, go to runsmart2020.com. For a limited time, we have all of our strength workouts that are up to 50% off. So you can just do these from home. You can do them whenever, insert them into any training plan or any running plan. Hope everyone's well, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on these. Be happy to answer them as we all kind of take this deep breath and get through this little, I guess, crisis that we're going through. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.